Romhack Races, week 310, Poppin' Blocks by Chon. Good luck, have fun, go fast. Gotta go fast. Right. Aha! I've discovered the first and most important principle. Go fast, pipes. Okay, well, we haven't discovered the other important principles, though. Let's actually wait for him to get a little closer. As long as I can still make it. Where's have luck? I don't know, maybe just assume people with enough skill at this don't need luck. Why did I do that? Good luck, have fun, have skill. Or have luck. Half luck, maybe? Half-life. Could play Half-Life. GG no re. Okay. Too long. I see what you're saying. It's an almost complete set. You just need to wait a little bit longer there. The platform doesn't want me to wait a little bit longer. Just need to get that part consistent. Oop, there we go. At this point, I'm actually not sure I'm doing the right thing. Like, I definitely need to go the other way. And so I feel like I definitely want to land on that. And possibly keep the shell if possible. Yeah, that thing doesn't want to stand up soon enough. Maybe try to grab the shell and do a shell jump or something. Do a flip! I feel like I'm not doing it right. Usually I need to be further in the level to... I can drop faster there. Maybe I need to drop faster there to be able to grab the shell. That feels more like it. That feels more like it. I just need to do the right thing. Okay. Alright, we learned one more bit. We got information. That's important. Oh, I needed to grab that guy, didn't I? That's why all of these things are spawning. Yeah, okay. Did I need to do that? So speaking of complete sets, I guess, just to bring that conversation somewhere. There's a bit in one of the episodes of The Simpsons where Flanders is being a little rambunctious child and says, "I'm Dick Tracy, take that, Prune Face. Now I'm Prune Face, take that, Dick Tracy. Now I'm Prune Tracy, take that." And then it abruptly cuts, so he doesn't say, "Take that, Dick Face." But it would have completed the set. Okay, I need to jump onto him and then... I think I need him. Now, the way that's set up, it wouldn't be that way if you didn't have to do it that way. At this point, I feel like saying the other Simpsons classic bit of humor explaining. You see, the name of the store is currently Chuck's. It's currently Sneed's. Implying... Dang it. What else? Boop. Okay, I need to do a much shorter boop off that. Yeah, I played a really, really good game of Godzilla the other day. I was very happy with it. Nope. Managed to... I'm getting more consistent at very specific shots, which I need to be good at. Like the scoop shot. That's an important shot. And I found it for the longest time to be really hard until I finally kind of have the angle now off of Cradle. And the thing about it is, like, every time you want to do a fight, a kaiju battle, you have to shoot, like, the left ramp, right ramp, and then shoot the scoop to start the battle. And so you want to shoot the scoop to start the battle, and then after you've either succeeded or failed, you want to shoot the scoop again to change venues, which allow you to fight another monster. Alright, I'm just going to go forward, because I think it's better than dying. Never mind. But yeah, that game was really good. I managed to not only... Okay, that almost was right. Yeah, I managed to get an extra ball. I managed to get multi-ball, both the Godzilla and Mecha Godzilla multi-ball twice. But more interestingly than that, I managed to fight multiple monsters. I started with Titanosaurus. I think I went to Gigan. Then I don't have a really good strategy for second one. Nuts. Use as much airtime there as possible. For which part? Like, I'm getting the basic part of this down. But yeah, after fighting two tier 1 monsters, it lets you fight the tier 2 monsters. And I've never done that before, and apparently no one who had played the machine recently had either. And so I set a high score just for that specific monster fight. This part's going to be hard to relearn to keep my Galumba alive. I'm not even looking at the upper part to know what I'm supposed to do with said Galumba when I get there. I really need to, like, pause when I'm in one of the fast pipes and see what happens. Nope. But yeah, it was really cool to fight it, to do a 2-tier battle, because I'd never do those. And yeah, those are bank. I think I got 73 million off that alone. I need to have a little bit of momentum when doing that, I think, just to make my jump a little higher. It's always cool to, like, find out new things, especially because I didn't know a good way to get consistent extra balls. And one of the ways to get extra balls is just to play to get the jets. Like, I always kind of ignored the jet thing, because usually what happened is I'd get jets and then immediately lose my ball. But you can get like 5 or 6 jets per jet encounter, if that makes sense. Okay, I see why I need the Goomba now. Alright, I'm getting this. I see what to do next. I just have to get the Goomba grab working. Okay, need to be a little bit faster. But yeah, just getting an extra ball helps a lot in terms of, like, increasing your score. You don't get to use extra balls at pinball tournaments, usually, so they don't matter that much. But if you're going for score, it really doesn't hurt just to have another chance to mess with your progression. I definitely need a running start. I've not been doing that well. But I'm getting there. See? Running start. Ah, I see how you're going to trick me there. Because if I press left to rearrange my Galumba, it kills me. That's incredibly and irritatingly clever. Oh, upper one first. And honestly, just the longer you're playing, the better your score will be, even if you're not planning on doing anything particularly intelligent with your playthrough. That's... I just can tell that I'm going to end up shredding the Galumba a few times. Irritating clever is the best kind of clever. It kind of is, honestly. Who made this anyway? I didn't even look. Like, I'm really digging, like, the very clean aesthetic. Just... Actually, you know what it reminds me of, bizarrely enough? Commander Keen. Commander Keen had a lot of, like, these purple blocks, at least the first shareware chapter did. Oh, I thought I jumped first. I actually really like the way that's set up. So the thing about it is that all you need to do is let go of jump upon leaving this and hold left and it works. Like, once you realize exactly what they want from you, it becomes completely free. Like, it's not even a fancy regrab unless you want to make it one. And you don't have to. What else can I say about Godzilla? I've been really digging the challenge mode. I think playing the challenge mode has helped me get a lot better at Godzilla. In part because I now know what to do with more of the monster modes. Because basically what it does, they have this weird name for this. I've never seen it outside of, like, pinball literature, because I'm not that good at pinball. But they have a thing called Wizard Mode, which is apparently, like, where you're really good at pinball. I don't know why they call it Wizard Mode, because Wizard Mode, in my mind, invokes, like, I think NetHack had Wizard Mode, where, like, it was kind of a debug mode sort of thing, and it called it Wizard Mode, because... You know, old school hackers liked the idea of being code wizards and, like, slinging code out of their fingertips and all that, I guess. But it being called Wizard Mode in pinball is just kind of weirds me out a little bit. But basically, an awful lot of machines have a challenge mode, which is basically, here's the last mode, go nuts, if you want to waste money on it. For Godzilla, I find it actually has been helping. Sec. No! Wait. Yes! I did the right thing on accident. Shoot! I did the wrong thing on accident. But for Godzilla, basically you do all of the Tier 1 monsters at the same time. All of them. But also, you can't lose your ball for the first little while. It's timed. So once you get below a certain time, then you drain your ball, you're gone. But you've got to get to that point first. Nope. So you get, like, I don't know, a good solid minute of play almost, where you just don't have a lot of consequences for what you do, aside from trying to make your shots, which is nice. And then after that, it's a 4-ball multi-ball, where there is potential to add a 5th if you want to go nuts, and you just hit every single ramp and loop in the game. And once you hit all of them, you hit the scoop, and then you win. And then the game ends, I think. Like, that's just literally the end of the game, is hitting the scoop. Or maybe there's a little bit after it, but I don't know what it is, because I've never gotten that far. I've made it to the point where I've got, like, 2 shots remaining, but the problem is, it's really hard to tell which 2 shots are remaining. I think all of the things are supposed to light up every time, but it doesn't always work that way, even though I know that some of those lights actually work. I've seen them work in other modes. But, yeah, still don't know. Either way, it's a lot of fun, and it makes you feel like you're really good at pinball when you're playing a 4-ball multi-ball and have everything going all at once and the machine is, like, screaming at you. Other games, other Stern games have good ones, too. I haven't played the Jaws one, though Jaws one added a weird, like, pixelated video game you could play. It's an interesting mode. Because you have to keep pressing the action button to do anything, and I keep pressing it, and I'm like slamming, I'm like, God, I'm probably just breaking this thing. Shouldn't do this. But you have to kind of like watch the lanes you're in, and you change which lane of shark you're in by hitting ramps and loops. And it's pretty fun. I'm not very good at it, but it's pretty fun. The other challenge mode I like a lot is Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters is a really simple challenge mode, where you start off needing to just hit, like, 2 specific shots until you free... And the plot for it is ridiculous. Like, the Overlord has brainwashed all of the Foo Fighters, and now he's the lead guitarist of the Foo Fighters. And Dave Grohl and someone else are stuck inside, like, this weird glass prison. and they have to break out by hitting specific shots because it's pinball. And once you do it enough, you bust out. And then you have to free the other Foo Fighters from psychic tyranny by hitting their specific shots. And you have to hit like 5 shots. It's not that bad. And then finally, once you do that, Dave Grohl and the Overlord have a guitar battle to decide who's the real Dave Grohl, because it wasn't obvious that one of them was small and green, and therefore probably not Dave Grohl. Haven't gotten beyond that part. I still don't know how the rest goes. But it plays a different Foo Fighters song at each junction, which is kind of fun. But to be fair, pretty much everything you do in Foo Fighters plays a different song. If you do one of the city modes, it plays a different song. If you start multi-ball, it plays a different song. It just like has a bunch of songs, in case like you really like the Foo Fighters. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I did that once on accident. I don't know how I did it previously. If I flub the Galumba again, I'm definitely going to try that bit again. I have a feeling that if I had entered this, I would have been the last man standing. Because I think, dang it, hard work and determination, something like that. I think the last one, and again, it's not really fair to compare racing to normal streaming, because like I'm talking about stuff or I need to debug things. Like when you're racing, you don't have to pay attention as much, which is nice. That's how I did it. Alright, now we wait. And then up pipe myself, probably. Good, I didn't up pipe myself. And it's not a troll midway. Well, that part was pretty obvious. I did not get up piped for once. Yeah, typically with Romhack races, the second half is usually a little bit easier. It's a D. You will get an F. Didn't jump. Pretty light on the trolling. Typically, I appreciate that, but all of the years of doing anything Kaizo related have left me paranoid for trolling. Like, an awful lot of like the classic ones, there's always an end of level or midway troll. And there's been a few cases where RHR has had like a troll right at the end of the level. And I've fallen for it during the race. There was one, I think it was an Orca Bin level, where it ended with it was a level where you had to clear a bunch of ice blocks with fire flower and stuff. This was a million years ago. And I think I managed to get all the way to the end and then failed to clear the area properly. And then walked myself to my doom because it was an orb ending. Gotta go back in and out in the section, the spikes, and I'll make a D. Oh, I'll look at that more carefully. Because I definitely was confused about your message. Yeah, it does make a D, huh? Oh. Not sure what to do there yet. I don't quite see it. Don't quite see it yet, but that's fine. Or the tip of a penis. Thank you, Fries. I made a dumb joke when moderating the Mario Kingdom CSI hack. And basically, like, unless you guys have added crashes or like 50 penises, I'll probably just be accepting this. It was pointed out that there was, in fact, a chili dog, which does have a certain resemblance to a wiener, but no. What do I do here? My instincts say that maybe it's a shell jump, but I don't know. I really like this bit, honestly. That part right there, good flow. Is it a double bonk shell? If I hit it, if I jump off it once, will I still have time to jump off it again? Maybe that's what the implication is. It is a green shell, but it's always hard to tell if it's a special green shell or not. Like, I'm pretty sure the double hit ones are a vanilla mechanic. Possibly, like, to facilitate exactly one level. It drained! Spaghetti bolognese, red, orange, or brown? Probably red. I don't know where this is going. Somehow I think it's going to involve some sort of nut. That's a single hit shell. So even if I did jump off of it, that's not good. At least we answered that question. I kind of want to just jump on the Koopa afterwards. That might be the implication they're making. Whoops. So, do that. Do that. Oh. Okay, if I ride that down pretty far, will the Koopa wake up? I feel like all of the Koopa wake up strats I've been trying to do have not worked. What if I'm supposed to haul that Galumba somehow all the way over here? There's almost enough time for him to wake up. Just curious, because depending upon food coloring and ingredients. Red is usually crushed tomatoes. Orange usually mustard and tomato puree. Brown is good coloring. Is food... What the hell? Bolognese? Brown. Ugh. Mustard? Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a bolognese made without tomato products. Like, in America, maybe tomato paste instead of crushed tomatoes, if you're gonna make, like, a generic sort of red sauce. But I don't think I've ever seen brown or yellow bolognese, which just, it weirds me out. It needs to be a Dijon mustard. It just sounds culinarily confused. Like, Dijon mustard and Italian cuisine? I mean, it's probably fine, just sounds weird to me. Backshot? I can try. I don't think, but then well, actually, if it gives me the time... Backshot. I don't know. I don't think that feels right, looking at the way it's set up. Especially given the length of space I have. I had another stupid idea I wanted to try. No, that's not gonna work. Right, because there isn't an object on both sides, so there's no way for me to get to stick in that area. I think maybe I could use the pipe to extend the wake-up timer, but no. It's gotta be a shell trick. I just don't know what exactly to do yet. One of these things is not like the other one. It's stuck in my head. Well, Backshot did keep me alive longer, I'll grant that. But I still need to do two things, and that's not a Kickin' Koopa. So I need to hit the box, and I need to get out of the box. I don't think I can hit the box and get out of the box and get where I need to go in one hit, in one jump. So, like, look at this. So what I think I'm supposed to do... Yeah, I need to hit it with the shell. I need to hit the on-off switch with the shell. That's it. Not that. I think I need to hit the on-off switch with the shell, and hopefully that gives enough time for the Koopa to wake up so I can continue the jump forward. That's the only thing that makes sense to me now. And then hope it drains so that the Koopa don't die. Or actually, no, if I jump on it, it will lose useful momentum and it won't be facing the right way. That's my theory for the time being. That is for now. No. Did have a weird thing happen this week. I guess I could talk about that. On Sunday, I just kind of went on a walk. I was like, yeah, I'll just go on a walk. I don't really care where I'm going. Yeah, that was close. Went to one place, and there was usually a food truck near this place. And I'm like, well, I can get food here, but I'm not really interested. I went and talked to them, and I'm like, yeah, what do they got? What's this special got? Oh, we're out of the special. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not feeling it. Because they were just like a place, it was like a Greek kind of place. There's the Euros and whatnot. And so I'm like, well, I remember this other place having good wings, so I'll go over there and get some wings. I walk over there, and I get to the door, I sit down for a sec, ask the bartender, hey, so, you guys still do food? And he's like, well, about that. Hands me, oh no, a menu, which has exactly 2 entries on it. Hot dog or taquito. He's like, yeah, we've replaced our kitchen with a hot dog roller. And I'm like, wow, that sucks. I'm like, why? He's like, economics. Wasn't making enough on food during the other 5 days of the week to justify the 2 days that was open. But because Washington has interesting rules about bars and stuff, there has to be food. So they need to qualify for their liquor license to work properly. I think there's like multiple classes of them, because some places definitely don't serve food. Or allow outside food. They mentioned they were going to start allowing outside food. Which, you know, is probably a bit of a bummer. Because they did make adequate bar food. I mean, they had decent wings. I had a burger there once, I think. It was okay. Go. Oh, I need that like 4 times. But it's still really weird that it's just like, they led with, yeah, no, we're done with that business. Mostly went there to go play Lord of the Rings, because Fiskbit's been bugging me about trying Lord of the Rings pinball for a long-ass time. And it's okay. The machine was a little busted, so like on the 2nd and 3rd ball, it would frequently launch 2 balls, and then it did the thing where instead of... where basically once you lose 1 ball, the game, that particular one is over. So you are playing basically a 2-ball multi-ball, where the penalty for dropping either of them is death. Which is not my favorite way to play pinball. It just isn't. He's like, yeah, you just gotta separate them in the plunger area, and I'm like, ah, okay, well maybe I'll try that next time. But it seems okay, it's got decent shots. But it might also be one of those that really is machine dependent. Dang it, jumped early. Go. Yeah, I wish I could say I have an awful lot more to say about pinball, but honestly, that Godzilla game was most of what I had to say about it. Because it was just a really good game of Godzilla. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I think my last game I played yesterday was about 2 million and change, which not good enough for the leaderboard, but still decent by my accounts. I don't think I quite killed Titanosaurus. It's always a bit of a bummer when you start one of those modes but can't finish it. Nope. But, yeah. I might go and try out the tournament. There's supposed to be a tournament somewhere next Sunday. Might depend a bit upon other factors, though. I'd be going to a thing with Fiskbit and another person. Depending on how long that takes, may not be able to get back around and get to the tournament in time. I'm practicing some machines I normally wouldn't play just because I'm like, well, if I play in a tournament, I need to at least vaguely understand what I'm doing. Still don't particularly like some of those machines. One thing that did happen recently is they replaced an older machine with the newer Labyrinth, which I'm not sure I like the machine yet. I think there's a bunch of basically there's a bunch of the playfield that's covered up, so you can't actually see what's going on underneath it, which I always find to be irritating because if you're making like large ramp shots, I kind of want to know where the dang ball is. It's one of my complaints about Adam's Family as well, is like there's a big chunk of the space where you just can't see your ball. So good luck figuring out what happened to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe 6. But Labyrinth seems to continue this particular tradition. I still haven't figured out how anything works. I got a couple different kinds. At least I got one type of multi-ball. And I started a mode where with the truth tellers, because they do the whole one of us is a liar guard, one of us is a truth teller guard thing in the movie. We'll say one thing that's good is one of the multi-balls uses dance magic, and that song's just fun. Dance magic, dance magic. Oof, nope. Jump magic, jump magic. Like just, even if you're playing pinball near it, you just happen to be feeling a lot happier because of David Bowie. Went to the, God, this was many years ago. I went to the museum in Brooklyn that had a bunch of the old Jim Henson stuff, including the whole Jareth outfit. And dear lord, thing like it was very uncomfortable to wear. So you could just kill one of them off and start asking questions. In pinball? Oh, in that, yeah. We actually had this particular puzzle in a mystery hunt. It was near the end. It was part of the runaround. And so we knew that he would alternate between telling the truth and telling a lie. And so we just did the old, if you were X, what would you say if I said gimmick? Oh, there's 2. Okay, I see what I need to do there. It was really funny, though, because the dude just looked tired. He was like, I don't want to deal with this. And then he listened to someone, and was like, wait, how does this work? And someone goes, okay, so here's how it works. By doing this and this, he has to tell the truth. And he listens to the explanation like, oh, thank God, I don't have to actually do any work here. No thinking required. Just tell truth. I'm done. I would say one thing I don't like about the machine is the various, was it the Furies or Furries? I forget what they are. The weird sort of flamingo things that throw their heads around. Didn't want to do that. They have those like mounted around the machine to fuck with you. Like they'll pop up out of nowhere just to like heckle you. I don't think I like that aspect. I also looked up and saw that, you know, there's usually things on top of the machine to like attract people to play it, just like lights and stuff. Yeah, this one's a bunch of articulated heads. I don't think I like that aspect. Like, once I lost, they started, like, jiving, and I'm like, why did anyone think this was a good idea? It's just weird. Four, 5, 6. I did the right thing on accident. Balls! I got up-piped. I was holding up. Well, I know what the right thing to do is. So, we'll achieve it sooner or later. The funny thing is in the movie with the guards, telling the truth and the falsehoods. I don't think even they actually know who's telling the truth at the end. I think they're just messing with her anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Hey! No. No football. It is not Sunday. I guess actually it's Tuesday. They don't do Tuesday night football. You almost got me there. Almost. Yeah, that was a fun level. How long did that take me? Too long, I imagine. Music, cool spot, off the wall, ported by Veladragon, and sprite, customizable, exploding block by Darvos and Doge Master. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, it took me 40 minutes. Yeah, everyone else finished in under 20, didn't they? Newgasm finished in 27, so yeah, I didn't do great. I had a lot of trouble with that first section. I did not get how to do... there were two parts I really had trouble with. That shell jump, and then, what was the other one? Getting hold of the Galumba. That was the other tricky bit. Once I did that, it wasn't bad. It just took some doing.